What up, guys? Carolina jackpot time. Chickadee checking in. Check it in. Carolina jackpot jack crack kid. I don't understand. I don't understand it. What's he checking into? The SmackDown Hotel? Nah, sure ain't damn SmackDown Hotel. You ain't cool enough to hang out with The Rock. Probably the damn loony bin. Romper room. More like where you go in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood or some shit. God, I can't believe I looked at YouTube, his page the other day. Fool got like almost 10,200 subscribers. You know, that's an overflow capacity crowd at Little John Coliseum. I know there ain't an overflow capacity crowd at Little John Coliseum load of folks out in this world dumb enough to hinge on the words this man says. I know there ain't that many people watching these videos. It must be something else, man. It must be something in the water. They must have clicked it by mistake. Y'all must have clicked it by mistake. I mean, everything he does, every time he opens his mouth, it's a lie. I mean, the son of a bitch's tongue ought to be damn notarized for you to believe anything he says. It's delusional. It's garbage. It's BS. And you listen to him talk about these Gamecocks this, Gamecocks what? Y'all suck. Man, everybody tired of hearing about you. We tired of hearing about it, and I'm tired of hearing about it. You know, I was nice enough to invite you over here to grill some hamburgers and just hang out tonight and just relax and just be bros. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be an asshole. Every time we get together, I mean, it's always something. You got to run your mouth, man. I get so damn tired of it. It's almost, you know, like I don't even want to hang out with you anymore sometimes. You've gotten worse. You've gotten a lot worse. Me, I'm the asshole. You better check yourself, son. You invented the word. They got you beside in the Funkin' Wagnalls encyclopedia. Your picture is beside the word asshole. 2 syllables. Shoot. And like you done me some kind of favor, inviting me over here to grill out on the Blackstone. Ooh, I've got a Blackstone. I'm highfalutin. I'm high class. Man, it's the same thing every time I come over here and hang out with you. That's why. You spew lies, you spew ignorance, and you spew stupidity. And I'm tired of hearing it. I can't even relax and enjoy a meal on the Blackstone without having to listen to this crap. Yeah, I did. I invited you to come over here and cook out on the Blackstone. So, I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, you enjoy grilling out. I enjoy grilling out. We both obviously enjoy eating. I mean, and it's a Blackstone. I'm proud of it. I mean, you can't hide money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then I was going to talk about my Gamecocks. Yeah, I was going to talk about the 2022 season and some stuff that I would like to see from them. What's wrong with that? That's what I do. That's my shtick. That's my thing. You can't hide money, huh? Can't hide money. Dear Lord, man. If our grandma, if mama knowed what he was saying right now, she'd turn over in that grave 63 to 17 times. I'm telling you what, he has lost it. He has absolutely lost it. Talking about, you can't hide money. This son of a bitch ain't got a pot to piss in. He ain't got a chamber pot to take his little wee out and pee in the middle of the night. Oh, but he got a Blackstone. Because he got a tax refund back. That's where that money come from. Got a tax refund back. Me, I'm just fine with the $40 backyard burger char broiler that I got from a scratch and dent sale at Ollie's in Seneca. That's right. But guess what? I got money in the bank, and I got a fat wallet. That I can prove to you. But talking about the Gamecocks, man, that's your shtick. Brother, you need to get a new shtick. And I mean, on the quickness. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about that. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about the Gamecocks and what he expects from them. What he better expect from them is to fucking score in 2022 against Clemson. How about that? How about you try to score? How about we expect to score? Let's see if we can do that. Small goals, right? Baby steps. You know, you remember, you got taught that. Baby steps. Okay, you know what? Go for it. I want you to tell everybody about the 2022 Gamecock season. I want you to break it down, and I want you to do it game by game. I even want you to give us a final score prediction. Let's hear it, and we'll see how right you are in November. Let's do it. Let's do it. Connect up that little tiny redneck pea brain of yours with that big, huge, giant sphincter in the middle of your face that you call a mouth, and let's hear it. 2022 Gamecocks predictions from Clemson Craig. All right, big boy. As the good Lord saith, ask and ye shall receive. But, as the founding father of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson, said, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Oh, and by the way, public service addressment to you 10,200 coots out there who like to worship this one. You better find another channel to watch. You better find another channel to watch. Go somewhere else. Watch Pigskin Pete. He's very intelligent. He's highly intelligent. He's highly motivated. Go watch Uncle Lou. I like old Uncle Lou. I like him. I like him. Sometimes he cracks on Clemson a little bit, but that's all right, because we shit the bed against them last year. He don't like coots. He makes fun of the coots too. So that's why I like Uncle Lou. You go watch him then. Don't watch this fool right here, because he ain't going to be around no more. You know why? Because after I'm done with this 20 to 30 minutes of verbally eviscerating, defecating, and annihilating him, he's not going to be anywhere. He won't be nowhere to be found. Where's Waldo? Where's Jack Bite? Where's Jack Bite? You can't find him nowhere. Can't find him. He's either going to go down to Irmo / Columbia / Lexington area, and he's going to be like, oh, God, I'm looking for the shrine of Will Buschamp, and he's going to go and he's going to fall in Lake Murray and drown himself, or he's going to overdose on estrogen pills that his wife takes. Y'all know she got a mustache thicker than mine. It's true. Oh, it's damn true. Or, you know what? He ain't gonna do none of that. He won't do none of that. He ain't got the balls. He ain't got the man parts. He ain't got the kahunas to off himself. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna run off somewhere to the great state of Pennsylvania. That's what I predict. Him going on his vacations, always talking about going to New York City and up there in the Pocono Mountains and the great state of Pennsylvania. That's where you need to be up there, motherfucker. You gonna want to head up there with all them damn liberal left-winger nut jobs up there in Pennsylvania, so you can worship your buddy Joe Biden and that thing that damn Kamala Harris. Kamala, bet she got a funky pussy. Yeah, that's what you like. The only Kamala that was ever worth a shit was the one that wrestled in Mid-South for Bill Watts, had a big old moon on his belly. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it knee deep, and let's go all in, baby. 2022 Coots. We'll call this Comedy Hour. All right, y'all. September the 3rd, 2022. Coots kick it off in the upside-down cockroach against the Georgia State Panthers. Now, every one of these times on these games says a TBA, to be announced, right? That's because of TV times and stuff like that, but I guarantee you, every one of them's going to kick off at noon, because noon is when the shitty games kick off. Don't nobody care nothing about watching no damn Coots. They ain't going to have no damn primetime games this year unless, well, game number 12, it might be a primetime game because everybody wants to see Clemson. A few years ago, I went to a Clemson game with my wife, mother-in-law. It was a baseball game. We was playing the Coots, and we was beating them like 10-3 in the 7th inning. And my mother-in-law, she says, because she's used to back in the day when we went to these minor league baseball games up in Greenville and stuff. They had fireworks after the games a lot of times. She said, is there going to be fireworks after the game? And I told her, I said, Mama, Clemson is the fireworks. Anyway, 12 noon, probably kickoff, we're going to assume, for everything on this taffy-ass schedule. Georgia State, the Panthers. That's a funny matchup for the Coots, really. I mean, it's kind of kind of a gotcha game, right? Sean Elliott, head coach of Georgia State, was at one time the offensive line coach and so-called interim head coach for the Coots. He took over after Steve Spurrier quit on y'all in 2015. After you got your teeth kicked in a couple of times, he couldn't take it no more. So that old bastard decided, you know what, I'm going to take this early retirement check, head on out to the golf course, go back to Gainesville, Florida, which is where my restaurant is, which is where I love to be at because I'm just a big old damn bitch. And that's where he ended up at. Anyway, Sean Elliott took over as the damn interim coach for the Coots. And, you know, the son of a bitch didn't do a half-bad job. Led them to a couple of SEC victories over Vanderbilt and Mizzou that year that they probably shouldn't have got. They played a close game against Texas A&M, which they probably shouldn't have done. Anyway, they still looked like shit and ended up losing to the Citadel. And then when the coaching search come and played close, in the third quarter, played close with Clemson. It was a blowout in the first and second quarters, and then somehow or another, Dabo and Brent Venables, they let their guard down. They probably start putting some backups in. They just started resting on their laurels again, kind of fell asleep on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, what was a home game for the Tigers, I mean, all of a sudden they start coming back. They had that little Nunez over there on the sideline and everything. They start coming back. It got to be 28-25. Oh, Lord. That got too damn tight for Dabo and Brent Venables, and we decided to put the big dogs back in there, blow the damn Coots out the rest of the way, and the rest is history. And then the next week, what do? Ray Tanner makes a dumb move. Well, excuse me, one of a string of stupid moves. Ray Tanner hires Will Muschamp off the trash can pile as the next head football coach. Sean Elliott had his name in the ringer. He had his name in the ringer for the head coach. He wanted to be the head coach. They didn't hire him because they said the week before because he lost to the Citadel. And they couldn't hire a coach that lost to the Citadel. Coots, I mean, come on now. I mean, what? How can that be the damn judging point for whether or not we hire a coach or not just because he lost to the Citadel? I mean, your boy Sparkplug Woods lost to the Citadel. They didn't fire him for another 3 damn years. But anyway, god damn, y'all suck. Georgia State, first game of the year, or this is the second time Georgia State done open with the SEC team. They knocked off Tennessee. The last time they played the SEC team back in 2019, they going to do it again? Shit, I don't know. I wish they would, but you know what? My money right here, my money's riding a little bit on Shane Beamer and the Coots. I think this old Spencer Rattler, this little character, he's something else I'm going to address totally here in just a minute, but he's going to have a little bit of confidence about himself. Going to be probably done had a good summer/fall practice, and everybody's going to be healthy. And I think he'll throw the ball around a little bit. I think the Coots defense will do what it usually does. It's going to pull a coot, and you're going to give up way too many yards on the ground and through the damn air. But in reality, I think the Coots probably a little bit better of a team than Georgia State is. God rest her soul. I like Georgia State too. You know why? Because they play in Georgia State University Stadium. You know what that used to be? That used to be the Atlanta Braves Stadium, right? Ted Turner Field, baby. Where it all began, bitches. That's exactly where it all began. That's not where it really began. It began in Boston in the 1800s, the late 1800s, as a matter of fact. Changed their name to the Boston Braves in the early 1940s, moved to Milwaukee in the 1950s, and played until 1996 at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. That's actually where... Take your mouth and shut it the fuck up. Don't nobody care. You always trying to prove somebody wrong. Got to always needle somebody with a little point. Okay, so I made a mistake. Damn. Okay. It ain't where it all began, but it's where they used to play, all right? Anyway... I was trying to say something nice about your damn team, but you making it real hard. This Rattler, I mean, we don't know what's going to come up. I mean, I think he's going to throw the ball around pretty good. This Bell kid, he's pretty good tight end. This kid from Oklahoma, God damn, I don't know what was wrong with the boy decided to come to South Carolina, but I think he'll be all right. You got a couple of decent wide receiver, some transfers. If they can play together and cohese themselves, I think they'll be okay. Anyway, I think it'll be a tight game for a while. Way too close for comfort for you coots. Some of you idiots will probably start leaving, probably start having sex up in the upper deck about halfway through the damn thing, and then you'll bow out of it because it's too damn hot. But anyway, my final score prediction on this thing, Coots 31, Georgia State 21. And that's what Clemson Craig's got to say about this one. Congratulations, Coots. You 1-0. You might be ranked after this one. Week 2 comes at you like a choo-choo train, and we go smack diggity-dab from the frying pan right into the middle of the damn fryer. Coots going on the road, taking on Arkansas in another damn noon game on September the 10th. Look, Arkansas week 1 facing a lot more tougher competition than the Coots. I got Cincinnati at home week 1. That'll be a pretty good damn game right there. That'll be pretty good damn game. I think Arkansas will win that, and they'll probably win it pretty easy. Oh, Cincinnati, good Power 5 team. Hell of a lot better than them Coots, I'll tell you that. Probably beat them by at least 3 or 4 touchdowns. But they done lost a lot. Arkansas done lost a lot too. But here's the thing. Arkansas is about a year or 2 ahead of Coots in recruiting, right? And number 2, your quarterback, KJ Jefferson, big boy, right? Big boy. Looks like Vince Young from years and years ago. He's gonna run all over that damn Coots defense. I mean, he's gonna make you look like trash, like, you know, everybody else don't do it already. But KJ Jefferson gonna be walking the damn George Jefferson across you motherfuckers. Walking on your damn back, walking on your nose, walking on your head, tail, balls. Well, you ain't got no damn balls. You're going to be walking on everything else. It's going to be embarrassing. It's not going to be good for you. I like Arkansas, too. You know why? Because Danny Ford coached at Arkansas for a while. Back in the mid-1990s, it was only for a couple of years, but he was real successful there. If y'all notice, I don't use my left hand a lot. That's because when I was 12 years old, and my dad took me to the IPTAY meeting in Lawrence, I actually shook Danny Ford's hand with my left hand because my right one was shaking so bad. Just being in his presence. I mean, it was like I was around Jesus. You know what I mean? So I shook it with my left hand, and I've not washed it since. It's pretty foul. I have to keep it away from me sometimes. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It don't matter. Coots is going to get them road walked by this team. Arkansas 51, Coots 14. Back to life, back to reality. Week number 3, Williams-Brice Stadium, baby. That upside-down cockroach going to be rocking again on September 17th. Georgia comes to town. That's y'all's rivals, ain't it? Right? Yeah, you know, Georgia's y'all's rivals. Well, they're your rival. You're not their rival. Yeah. Anyway, you think, well, boy, this right here's gonna be the battle for second place in the SEC East. If we can, if we can compete in this game, we might win second place in the SEC East. Woo! Because everybody knows Georgia's gonna win the damn thing anyway. Got a couple non-conference games before they play the Coots. Oregon in the Georgia Dome. Shouldn't be much of a game. I think Georgia beats Oregon pretty good. I think Georgia will actually beat Samford the next week. I think they might do something that Florida didn't do last year, and that's hold Samford under 600 yards. But Georgia versus Coots, man, it's got all the damn markings of a real ugly matchup. But for Craig, I'm going to tell you, for some reason, I think Coots is going to come play in this one. I think Coots, I think Shane Beamer is going to be, kind of upset after getting his ass handed to him by Arkansas in week number 2, which he ought to be. And he's going to be like, man, where's all these transfers I got? What are all these transfers doing? What are they doing for me? I just don't understand it. So they're going to come up with a better game plan. I think they're going to block a little bit better. Georgia lost a lot off that defense, right? Lost a lot of talent off that defense. 5, 6 players drafted in the first round of that damn NFL draft. You know, you can sit here and joke about Georgia all you want to. You tell them them hashtag 1980 jokes and all that stuff. That right there, it ain't no joke. They ain't no joke, man. They good. They good. They gonna be good. They recruited good. But they recruited, and these kids is young. They young. It's still in the learning curve. It's a good time for the Coots to get them. It's a good time for the Coots to get them. I think Coots going to run the ball a little bit here. I think they're going to run the ball a little bit. You know, I got that Marshmallow Lloyd come off a knee injury a couple of years ago. He might be a little bit better this year. Got Christian Beal Smith. You know, he's a Christian, so I'll know something about him since Clemson's all Christian. I don't know a whole lot about Christian Beal Smith from Wake Forest because he played for Wake Forest. You know what I mean? I mean, they ain't done nothing against Clemson. I mean, Brent Venables done shut that low offense down for the past 15, 20 years. I mean, Wake Forest ain't beat Clemson in God knows when. Anyway, so they're irrelevant. So I ain't paying no attention to Christian Beal Smith. They say he's pretty good. So, all right, he's pretty good. I think Coots puts up a fight in this one. I think Coots put a fight up against Georgia. Stepman Bennett, Georgia fans, they make fun of the guy, bitch about him all the time, say you want to see somebody else playing quarterback. God damn, boys. I mean, what y'all want to see? What else you want to see? You want to see somebody else win the national championship? Is that what it is? You want somebody else to have a chance? I mean, what has he done for y'all that, you know, has got you so damn outside your gourd with hatred for this young man? Anyway, Stepman Bennett, he'll run, pass all over the Coots right here. But I think Coots, somehow or another, is going to score a few points in this thing. I think it's going to be close, but it ain't going to be close enough. Final score, Georgia, 38, Coots, 27. That's Clemson Craig's prediction on this one. And, you know, cherish this one because I ain't going to be all that nice the remainder of this video. Let me make like some scissors and cut in here real quick with some breaking news. Clemson's game against Virginia today in baseball has been suspended with no score. Yeah, after Clemson lost game 1 of the doubleheader today. Love it. I wish they'd suspend all their sports in every damn facet of the imagination for the rest of eternity. If you don't mind, would you please know you're rolling shut your hole? Nobody gives a damn. The only reason y'all want to bring up baseball all the time, we want to bring up baseball, is because you used to be relevant at it. Used to be. Clemson swept you in baseball this year. So what are you even bringing it up for? Even if you're trying to shut down Clemson, your point is irrelevant. I mean, even you've gotten so bad at all the major sports that even your shit-talking points against Clemson backfire on you. God damn. I mean, that is sorry. That is sorry to the 11th degree. Man, anyway, but where was we at? Coots versus Charlotte. This is game number 4, right? The regular season. We're 1-2 right now. Oh, Lord, you know, are we going to start calling for Shane Beamer's head, Jack? We're 1-2. We done lost to Georgia in a close one, and then we got blowed out by Arkansas. Coots versus Charlotte. No, you know, Charlotte is a team out of the, in the Conference USA. They're decent. They're decent. Got a good young coach named Will Healy. Some people calls him Young Dabo. Young Dabo. Anybody they call Young Dabo has got to be okay, all right? Yeah, because he kind of idolizes Dabo, kind of wanted to model his program after him and everything like that. I don't think he ain't going to win all that many championships, and he ain't going to go to playoffs and everything like that like Dabo, but it's all right to have goals and idols, ain't it? Well, anyway, Young Dabo is going to come to the upside-down cockroach in week number 4 to take on the Coots. This is probably a prime-time game for the Coots. Probably on the SEC network, the trash network, you know, the one where you christened with a loss bad against Texas A&M many years ago. I'd like to see you get your ass whooped, but Charlotte lost a lot of players. They did win a game last year against Duke, right? That's a Power 5 team. Duke is a team that Clemson plays ever so often. Clemson always handles them. Coots, on the other hand, has a losing record to Duke, so I wouldn't know what that's like. I ain't going to speak on it too much. But Charlotte beat them last year in week number 2. Anyway, this is their Power 5 opponent this year. I don't see the same thing happening this year. I think Coots getting on track a little bit. I think the Christian Bill Smith and the Marshmallow Lloyd and them getting to run a little bit on this one. I think the Rattler, I think the Crybaby probably gets a few touches, probably gets a few touchdown passes in here, starts to feel good about himself, starts to raise his Heisman Trophy stock against them plus 4,502 million odds. And I'm going to predict the Gamecocks win this one fairly easily in the old upside-down cockroach after a disappointing home loss against Georgia, man. Y'all was that close. Y'all almost had it. Against Georgia. I think this one right here, I think you're going to win this one going away. I'm going to say Coots 42, Charlotte 17. Game number 5, one for the thumb, right? Coots at home again in the upside-down cockroach. Lord, we ain't been away from the upside-down cockroach too much this year. We're in upside-down cockroach again against the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Oh, that's interesting, ain't it? Coots don't fare too well against teams called Bulldogs from the lower part of the state of South Carolina, eh? God damn. Oh, Lord. That's embarrassing to even admit, ain't it? Look at all that damn noise back there. Anyway. Shit. Coots get it on track again. I reckon. I mean, you're facing some real. Yeah, y'all want to sit here. You want to poke your chest out, talk about SEC. It just means more. I mean, look at the competition you've played so far this year. Charlotte, South Carolina State, the damn Georgia State. Well, I mean, y'all want to talk about Clemson's schedule being taffy? You want to talk about Clemson's schedule being taffy? Go take a look at your own candy store, bitches. Anywho, this one right here, I think Coots probably have a little bit of a letdown. I don't think Coots lose. I don't think Coots gonna lose here. They just got too much pride in that Coot program. Shane Beamer ain't gonna lose. Shane Beamer's not gonna lose. He might have him some 3 stars here in the stands for this one. Some class of 24, 25, 30 stars out there watching this one, watching the Coots play. Historically black college and university. I think Coots will probably put up a decent show in here, but they ain't going to be decent enough. They ain't going to blow them out because that's just what the Coots do. Coots will coot. I will go on ahead and lay this one out there and say it's another one that's a little bit too close for comfort. But in the end, Coots get the job done. I'm going to say Coots 24, South Carolina State 10. Woo! Hold on to your saddle. Things is fixing to get a little bit rocky. Week number 6. Here we go. We on the road, baby. It just means more. Coots 3-2 now. We ranked inside the top 25. I mean, hell, we done beat Charlotte and Little Dabo. We done beat South Carolina State. We squeezed by them, and we done beat Georgia State. I think, and then we played a close game against Georgia. We had a moral victory there. So we 3-2. We 4-1 if you count moral victories. So Coots definitely should be inside the top 25 right now. And we go on the road, take on our old nemesis, Kentucky. Woo! Coots' record against Kentucky since 2014 has been shameful, ain't it? It's laughable. Yeah, I mean, you beat them one time. God damn! Y'all used to. This is a team right here that used to get owned by the Coots. Think about that. And you think about in college football and the scape of things and how things go, for any team to say, hey, we are owned by South Carolina. South Carolina owns us. That's pretty bad to say. It's pretty trashy. It's pretty low class. That is pretty low brow, But that's what Kentucky used to be able to say. But right now, no more. y'all ain't beat them. Have you even beat them? Okay, you beat them 1 year, 2019. But other than that, since 2014, I mean, they done handed you your damn ass. This is Coots, you sit here and look at this game, you look at the Missouri game, and you look at the Florida game, and you look at the Tennessee game and say, we got to win those games right there to be second place in the SEC East. Them's the games right there. Those are pivotal right there. We got to win them games to be able to compete in the SEC. Here's the trouble. You ain't winning this one, Coots. You ain't going to win it. You're on the road, number one. Number two, you ain't fared well in Lexington, Kentucky. Even back in the days when you was good with Steve Spurrier. In 2010, you beat Alabama, who's ranked number one. The next week, what'd you do? You went on the road, you lost to Kentucky. 2012, I think you won 11 regular season games. You almost shit the bed against the damn Kentucky team that won 2 games on the road. You've never performed well in this stadium for some reason, and I don't know why. If they got some kind of bad juju on you, you got a curse. I mean, the damn chicken curse just encompasses the whole thing. I don't know if somebody at the University of South Carolina in the past pissed off somebody that was highfalutin at Kroger, but y'all ain't good up there. And I'm telling you, I don't think you're going to be good here this year. Kentucky has lost some athletes. Remember, they done lost Wandale Robinson at wide receiver, right? And, they done lost him. I don't know who else they done lost. But it seems like Kentucky always, with the human baked potato Mark Stoops, they reload. I mean, they don't never recruit real good. They don't never recruit off the charts. You don't really never know. Ain't none of these guys ever damn superstars. But they always get the damn job done. They always come to play, and they get the job done. And they're going to get the job done again this year. Will Levis, at quarterback, he going to throw all over that Taffy defense. He's going to make a damn superstar out of some wide receiver you ain't never heard of before. Christopher Rodriguez is going to be back in the lineup after this one. You heard it. Christopher Rodriguez is going to be back. It don't matter. I know he was arrested for getting drunk this past week, right? I mean, he's a Hispanic guy, right? It's going to get let go. He's Hispanic. It was Cinco de Mayo. He was probably drinking tequila, and they're going to let him go. First offense, throw it on the table, right? He's going to run all the Coots. He's going to run all over the Coots, just like he did the year before last and just like he did last year. It don't look like a good matchup for y'all. You get brought back to reality, even after you win a record. Oh, Lord, Coots. I'm looking at this right here, and I'm saying, Big Blue, 35, Coots, 13. Week number 7, for all intents and purposes, we'll say this one is in the upside down cockroach. And, hey, woo! Coots get a big victory over bye week. I always knew that no matter what happened this season, the Coots would be able to take down bye week. And by God, them son of a bitches did it. Old crybaby boy Rattler done it. They was trailing 3-0 for 3.5 quarters. But guess what? Crybaby come off the bench after old Shane Beamer sat him down for a little while to get his attitude right. And they got a big 7-3 victory over bye week. Woo! Coots all the way, baby. Oh, boy. Coming out bye week after that big victory. Coots got Texas A&M again. Next verse, same as the first. What y'all done lost to them 8 times in a row? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, blah, blah, blah. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 8 times in a row. God almighty. How the hell, how do you lose to somebody 8 times in a row? Coots. Come on, y'all. At one point in time, you're going to catch them when they're not doing real good. God damn. I mean, what are y'all doing? How do y'all lose to somebody 8 times in a row? I wouldn't know. Clemson don't do stuff like that. Anyway, make it 9. It's at home. It's in Willie B. The upside down cockroaches are going to be rocking. Oh, it's going to be a rocking and a rolling. We're 3-3. We got a 3-3 record in this game. We done beat Charlotte. We done beat Georgia State. We done beat South Carolina State. But we done got boo-hoozled by Arkansas. We dropped a close one against Georgia. And then we done lost too. Also, to Kentucky. You're going to lose this one too. Coots, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just like your best ain't matching up with their best. They're getting better. I mean, Texas A&M getting better. They're recruiting better. Jimbo's recruiting better. He's doing good. And eventually, my man is going to win the damn SEC West. Might be this year. Might be next year. The fact of the matter is, you're not going to beat him any of those years. Coots, it's rough for you. It was rough. I wish the SEC had pity on you and let you play at Arkansas every year like they was doing before. Out of the SEC West, that beat me your permanent opponents. You might have, well, never mind. You probably, I mean, yes, it'd have probably been the same old thing. Anyway, Coots, you're not getting the job done here, there, or anywhere. Texas A&M, 37. Coots, 14. Oh boy, Coots come into week number 8. They're pissed off. They are salty. They are madder than a damn hornet's nest. Got Mizzou coming to Willie B. Coming to the upside down cockroach too. God almighty, it sounds like everything's in the upside down cockroach this year. Maybe not. Next couple of weeks, we're going to get away from that damn nasty place. But this week, we home again. At Missouri, at home. Coots, you better get it together. I mean, you really better. I mean, and this is just me being real, talking to you. You got Spencer Rattler this year, right? You got Christian Bill Smith. You got this kid from James Madison. You got a kid from Central Michigan back there at safety. You got some other transfers all over the field. I mean, y'all ain't gonna have that every year. I mean, you're really not. This year, I mean, you better really put it together. You better really put it together and have a decent special season. Because history dictates that y'all really are not going to be able to do that. Dang. Got Missouri, October 29th. Coots, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to be real nice. Be real nice. You know, Craig don't do that too often because I don't like y'all. I think you win this one. I really do. I think y'all win this one. I think you snap that little string too. You got a string of losing. The string. You got a tampon string. You got a tampon string against Mizzou, right? Because you done lost them a bunch. A little tampon string. You got a little tampon string against the one against Clemson is real long. You got a real long tampon string against Texas A&M. In fact, the tampon string against Texas A&M doesn't have an end. But you got a tampon string against Mizzou about that long. It finally gets cut, slapped down in the middle of the night. I think Coots is going to win this one. Mizzou ain't worth a shit. These son of a bitches, I mean, God damn. You don't even belong in the damn conference that you're in. I mean, I don't know where you belong. I don't know what you are. I don't know who you are, fishing or foul. But you don't belong in the SEC. And Last year, Coots lost to you. That's embarrassing for Coots, too. That was embarrassing. And when I say that something was embarrassing for the Coots to lose to, you better bet your bottom dollar your team ain't worth a fuck. When I say that it was embarrassing for Coots to lose to you. Well, that was embarrassing for Coots to lose to you. I think Coots gets the damn shit together in this one, gets it going. I'm saying that old Crybaby Rattlecakes has his best game of the season. And I'm saying it's a blowout from start to finish. I'm saying Coots 48, Mizzou 21. Coots go chug-a-lugging into Nashville, the birthplace of country music, on November the 5th. Got Vanderbilt. Coots have not lost to Vanderbilt since 2008. Wrap your head around that. How can you walk around knowing that you ain't beat the Coots since 2008 and you play them every year? But that's what Vanderbilt's suffering from. That's Vanderbilt syndrome. Coots damn near done it last year. They damn near done it. Had to have a miracle finish at the end. The old guy with the clipboard, Nolan, whatever his name was, coming off the bench, led them to big victory over Vanderbilt. He ain't around no more. He ain't around where he's no victory this year, especially if you start shitting the bed. And I got a funny feeling. Everybody wins a game. You're supposed to not win every year, just about. And Coots is famous for doing that. And then you lose a game that you shouldn't lose to. Coots, I'm saying you lose this game. I think Coots go on the road after the big victory against Mizzou. You lay a big old fat egg in Nashville, and I think that Coots take the upset in this one. And I'm not being funny. I'm not trolling. I am dead serious when I tell you this. There comes a point in time when everybody has to lose to their rival sometime. I mean, at some point in time when we were real, I don't know. I don't know if Clemson will ever lose to Coots again, but I remember when we won 26, 27 games in a row against Virginia. And then Virginia finally beat us. They finally beated us. And it wasn't nothing but a thing, I mean, it's just the law of averages. The law of averages tells you, especially when you got two teams like this, ain't neither one of them worth a shit, that one of the ones is going to come up and upset somebody eventually. I'm saying Vanderbilt 34, Coots 31. Book it. It's happening. All right, y'all, a little change of pace. We had to come inside for a little bit. It was getting too damn hot out there, and what better time for me to wear my... What? What are you doing? Trying out for the circus? Get a load of the damn get-up his clowns got on. God, I mean, I never thought that I would say that Clemson gear looks good on somebody, but hey, if the shoe fits, don't worry about what I do or don't look like. It ain't none of your damn business anyway. You look stupid with that chicken shirt on anyway. They're chicken shit. You look stupid every day of your life. Anyway, this here is my red, white, and blue hat because it's getting close enough to Memorial Day. Drinking red, white, and blue pop. This is in honor of America. America, we're taking America back, making America great again. My hero, Donald J. Trump, best president by far ever in the United States. Everything was good, man. Gas was $2 and something a gallon. My 401k was as fat as my belly. And we was living high on the hog. Wasn't this inflation shit that we're going through right now with Carolina Jackpot's hero, Joe Beebadabba-Deebadabba-Doo, or whatever his name is. Anyway, we're here to talk football. We're going to keep on doing it. Game number 9. All right. Coots is going to Florida on November the 12th. Now, Coots is sitting here at 4-5 right now. Coots ought to be 5-4. But you shit the bed against Vanderbilt. I'm telling you, it's happening. And y'all think I'm trolling, you think I'm being silly. Mark my words, it's going to happen. Because things can only be a certain way for a certain length of time. Nothing lasts forever, except for us beating the shit out of the Coots. I mean, that's going to last forever. I mean, God and everybody knows that. But the Coots beating up on poor old Vanderbilt, it's not going to happen because, you know, it's poor old Coots. Coots are sorry, too. Anyway, you're sitting here at 4-5. You go to Florida. You better win this one. You better win this one. Because if you don't, you have no chance to make a bowl whatsoever. You got a home game the next week against the Tennessee Volunteers. And then the next week is on the road at my Clemson Tigers. And now, we know how that's going to go. But this Florida game, God almighty, man. This one I tossed it around and tossed it around. You know, going into it on paper, just on paper, the Coots should win this game. Because, number one, Florida, they lost a lot from last year, and it really wasn't that good to begin with. Dan Mullen done something to that program down there last year. I don't know what it was. It's like he pissed red all over it. Just screwed the damn thing up. Threw a monkey wrench into the whole damn program about midway through the season. I mean, anybody that goes in and loses by 23 points at Coots as a damn 18-point favorite is sorry. Got a brand new coach, Billy Napier. Hey, I like Billy Napier. I mean, he coached at Clemson, so he's got to be good, right? And I think he will be. Thing is, they got to start recruiting a little bit better than what they have. They got some talent down there, but down in the state of Florida, I mean, and they got to start getting some of it. Problem is, Mario Crystal Balls is down there at Miami. You know, Mr. Crystal Balls is snapping up all these people, bringing them down to South Beach. They got them NILs and pretty girls and all that stuff and cocaine and everything else at South Beach. He's going to have a tough time recruiting up there at Gainesville because, I mean, what do they have, really, besides some old dusty national championship trophies? But they dusty. They damn dusty. Clemson won 2 natties since then. And like the Steve Spurrier's down restaurant, what is it called? 5 Bomb Grill? The fuck you grill's more like it. I can't stand that jackass. Anyway, Coots on paper should win this game. Now, Coots got embarrassed at Vanderbilt last week. Just don't look like a good matchup to me. It just don't. Something about it don't feel right. I think that Florida is going to have a mediocre season, but I think they're going to be coming into this game. This comes, I think, on the heels of Florida, Georgia. So they probably going to get their ass beat. And they got their ass beat last year. And then South Carolina come out and, embarrassed them even worse. I think that was before that, or I don't remember. I think Florida wins. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I laugh at your failures, but Coots are going to coot. I think you coot this one up somehow or another. Give me the Florida Gators 28, Coots 24. That's my prediction. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Woo! All right. We're sitting here at 4-6. What a sad state of affairs. Going into, we're going into November the 19th. Home game against Tennessee. And you 4-6. And you Coots, and you got to win 6 games to get to a bowl game. But you Goofy Loops still think, you Fruit Loops probably still think you got a chance. Well, what's our chance? You know, if we knock off Tennessee, and we knock off Clemson, what's our chances of, what bowl we going to get to? I'm telling you, Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because one of them two ain't happening. One of them ain't happening, okay? But I expect this one, even though you done lost to Vanderbilt, you done lost to Florida, and you probably ain't got no damn bowl hopes, everybody would think that damn stadium is going to be damn empty come November 19th when Tennessee comes to take on Coots. I think Tennessee going to come chug-a-lugging in there about 7-3. No, yeah, about 7-3, maybe 8-2. Maybe 8-2. You know, if they finish off the Coots and Candy, because Coots couldn't finish off Candy, they'll finish up 10-2. I think they might lose to Georgia, and I think they might lose to Alabama, and it's a good chance they lose to Pitt, because Pitt's ACC team, they pretty damn strong. Pitt pretty damn stout, but place is gonna be filled with damn creamsicle orange. I don't like that creamsicle orange either. It's fake orange, and they're fake Southerners. That's what they are. That's what they are. They're not like Clemson fans. We're true bred Southerners. By the grace of God, they're just by the grace of Jed Clampett. But that's just where they was dropped at in the asshole of the earth up there. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Lord. Tennessee. I think they're going to come in there with a pretty good record. But I think Coots is still going to be, they're going to be up for this game. They're going to be ready for Tennessee. They're going to be down there sandstorming and waving them towels and that technified music and all that stuff. And you know, every year, just about every year, Coots beats somebody they ain't supposed to. Coots will pull upset against somebody they ain't supposed to beat, and for some reason they'll beat them, and you don't expect it to happen. And then Coots will also drop a game that leaves you scratching your head. Kind of like last year. They beat Auburn. Nobody was expecting that. The week prior, they lost to Missouri. Missouri is god-awful. Left you scratching your head. What the hell, Coots? What are you doing? Tennessee got a high-powered offense. Tennessee defense suspect, though. They ain't sit here and tell us all about what they've done on the recruiting trail, Josh Heupel, blah, 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 blah. They can tell us all that, but I still ain't seen it. And they got to prove it to somebody on the field. I think Coots plays pretty good in this game. I think that Coots is able to move the ball. Coots, a little Beamer boy, done seen Tennessee once last year. He done bent you over and spanked your little butt creamsicle orange 4 times. Then got arrested for child abuse. I think he'd score with them. I think that Hendon Hooker has a bad game. Throws a couple of interceptions. And I think Coots pull upset here. I think Coots put some points on the board. Coots pull the upset in this game. I'm saying Coots 37, Tennessee 28. Leaves you with a 5-6 record heading into the regular season finale against Clemson. Lord, I can't wait. The season ain't even started, and it's already chop licking time. November 26th, Saturday after Thanksgiving, every year. It's just tradition, ain't it? It's tradition. 7 in a row, ain't it? 8 years in a row that you ain't beat us. 7 years in a row. What is it? Like 7,000 days since you scored on us? Man, Coach, y'all are sorry. I mean, you're just damn pathetic. You're sorry. Woo! This game right here. I don't know what to think. I don't know what our offense is going to look like by the time this game rolls around. I'm thinking the offense is going to be pretty damn good this year. I think it's going to be pretty good. Whether DJ gets his head screwed on right this summer and in fall camp, whether he finally gets that down and noggin screwed on to the rest of his body the way it ought to be, and it all starts operating in perfect unison together, or if Cade Klubnik is developed and he's ready to go, You done seen that old Pineapple boy done transferred out to Georgia Tech, didn't you? Yeah, he hit the bricks. He's a good kid, though. He just knowed he wasn't going to play none. And Cade might be the next best thing since Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he just might. Our running game this year is going to be stout, very stout. As long as they can stay healthy, we're going to run over a lot of teams. That defense, boy, that defense is where it's at. Brian Brzee coming back healthy. That man is a monster in the middle. We call him the Brock Lesnar of college football because he's the next best thing. Well, he ain't the next best thing. He is the damn best thing. So he might not be the Brock Lesnar of college football. But Brent Venables surely did. He left for Oklahoma, but he sure left us with some blessings, boy. He left us with some blessings in that cupboard. That defense is going to be nasty. We might not give up 7 points a game. We might not do it. Everybody says, well, that's all because of your schedule, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something, what? We could play an SEC schedule at worst, go 10-2. Well, that's the SEC West schedule, and that's one of our down years. I don't care that Dabo don't use your transfer protocol, and I don't care that he don't like NIL. He does things the old-fashioned way. We recruit young men out of high school, and we develop them. That's the way we do things around here. Anyway, Coots come to town. This is going to be a laugher. Rattle Cakes is going to get his cage rattled early, often. He's going to get abused as well. We may get the Department of Social Services called out there for child abuse on this boy. I mean, God Almighty, he ain't never seen nothing like Death Valley. He ain't never going to want this. Probably his last game in a Coot uniform, and if he ain't done quit by the time this damn thing rolls around, if he ain't done quit by it, he might done be. But we're going to abuse him. But for some reason I think Coots is going to put up a little bit of a fight. I think they're going to put up a little bit of a fight. It'd be easy for me to just get on here and tell you how bad we're going to kick Coots' teeth down their throat so they poop them out the back end. I think they're going to try to fight for that bowl eligibility. They're going to try to fight to ruin the college football playoff. I'm thinking we come into this game 10-1. I think that we might have gotten upset by NC State, may have gotten upset somewhere else on that schedule. People saying we might lose to Wake Forest. Wake Forest is going to be good, Craig. They're going to be good. Wake Forest ain't worth a shit. And Wake Forest, too, even on Wake Forest's best years, their best years, they can't match up with Clemson. They don't match up with Clemson at all. They just don't. Last year, they thought they was going to come in there and do something. What happened? Brent Venables had something for that garbage offense. Yes, he did. But the Coots they're going to try to fight here for a little bit. We're not beating them 30-0 again. We're not beating them 30-0. But we're going to score more points than that. We're going to score more points. They're going to get a little bit too. They're going to get a little bit too. I'm thinking Will Shipley goes for 150. I'm thinking Kobe Pace goes for 100. I'm thinking Phil Moffitt goes for at least 75. And all that right there going to add up to at least about 4 touchdowns on the ground. Will Shipley going to run all over them too. And I love it too because that damn Carolina jackpot, he can't stand damn Will Shipley. I don't know what it is about him and little guys that's under 6 foot tall that plays skill positions for Clemson like Hunter Renfrow and Will Shipley. I mean, God dang, he just can't stand them. There's something about him he don't like, and he just has some kind of, he just absolutely goes insane about them people. I think it's because when they was in high school, they got more pussy than what he did when he was in high school. Well, if they got 1 piece each, they got more than he ever got. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't exactly a ladies' man. No, he sure wasn't. I got some stories. Ooh, boy, I got some stories about that Sunday. But anyway, they're going to blister them. Whoever's playing quarterback, whether it's DJ or Cade, Gonna go for about 200, 250. Bo Collins gonna have another good game. Dakari Collins gonna have a good game. Our tight end's gonna have a good game. Everybody gonna play well. They gonna put up a little bit of a fight. It ain't gonna be nowhere damn near enough. We're gonna cover the spread. Gonna make it 8 in a row. I'm saying my Tigers 42, Coots 17. And that's about all that they got for 2022. You ain't gonna go to a bowl game, Coots. You're just not. I'm sorry. I don't see it. If something's wrong with my prediction, if something goes wrong there, let's say you beat Vanderbilt, okay? You beat Vanderbilt. Well, you get that one win back. Well, you get that one win back. That puts you back to 6-6, right? That puts you back to 6-6. Well, then you're gonna lose to Tennessee. So that still puts you at 5-7. Yeah, I mean, you just the schedule. It's tough. I mean, it's tough. Well, Clemson makes it tougher, by all means. But some of your other opponents, they're pretty damn formidable. They just are. Texas A&M is good. Arkansas is good. Tennessee is good. Georgia is good. Kentucky is good. I know you don't want to hear that, but y'all Coots just ain't on them level. You ain't on their level. You ain't on their level. But you can still pull an upset. So Georgia State, Charlotte, South Carolina State, Tennessee, and Missouri, that's who you beating this year. And that's about all you're going to get out of it. 5-7. 5-7. 5-7. Man, we ain't gonna fucking 5-7. Kiss my damn fat ass, you stupid son of a bitch. I can't stand him, man. I can't stand him, y'all. I don't know why I don't know why I even hang out with this guy. Haven't I told you to stop running your mouth? Stop running it, dude. I don't want to hear any more of it. I am done. I'm done. Now you're going to get a chance. You're going to get a chance in July or August or whenever it's going to be. You can do your own damn prediction because you got to wait longer. You got to wait longer. You got to get it in summer practice to see how everybody does before you can make an official prediction about the Coots. Like it's that damn hard. Like you got to have so many damn data points to talk about a damn team that fucking sucks ass. But okay, anyway, he's got to wait before he can make his official prediction. He don't agree with mine, but that's fine. I don't really care. I gave you my official prediction, 2022. The Coots go 5-7. And that's really all that Craig has to say about the Coots. We've got other things to worry about. They're not a concern to us. They are not a concern at all. So, hey, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button. And then I want you to share it out somewhere to your friends, to your foes, to whoever you want to. Share it on Facebook, share it on Messenger, share it on TikTok, share it on Instagram. Take 2 soup cans and a string and share it across the pond. Put it on dial-up. I really don't care what you have to do. Get the thing out there to somebody. And make sure you click the notification bell so you get notified when Carolina Jackpot puts out a new video. Sometimes you might not get notified about it if you decide to be a son of a bitch. Anyway, it's going to be a great college football season. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to pumping out a lot of content. Looking forward to making you guys laugh a lot. And hey, this stupid son of a bitch might even be around some as well. Who knows what you might see this year, but you know what? Go Gamecocks and go Coach a Beamer. And go Spencer Rattler. Woo, 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 woo. And as my buddy Don Munson says at the end of every broadcast, every win wins a broadcast anyway, and vice versa. All God's children said, go Tigers!